Alright guys, we are back. We're going to be doing some Project Def stuff today. So Tristan has the supercharger off here because we're definitely going to go down the road of cutting it. We're not even going to try messing with the adapter plate and whatnot. It's like entirely possible we could have made it work, but it's going to take probably more fab work to make that work versus just cutting it.
Plus we got a friend who can weld aluminum.
Yeah.
So that's plays a big role in it.
I posted on the Australian 3800 community page a while ago, and everyone was telling me just to cut it versus even just like getting a Australian case that has the bend. They're like, nah, just cut it, it's easier, and it'll probably be better. I'm not sure of the inner diameter of the Australian elbow, but we want at least,
it seems pretty small where where it bolts to the supercharger.
North Star throttle body is like 3 inches.
Yeah,
so
it is.
We'd have a big throttle body restriction. I mean, we could port it, but there's no way we're adding that much to it. So this will be better. Our plan is to cut just before the bypass valve. I don't think we're going to be deleting the bypass valve, or at least not infringing on its ability to work here yet. So we're going to cut just before the bypass valve. We might be able, I mean, the top side, everything else, we can remove almost as much as we want. Just a bypass valve we can't touch.
Also, our friend Griffin is going to cut this off. Going to cut it as close to the case as possible. Then we're going to relocate it. Probably going to put it somewhere on the bend.
Yeah.
You know, and then we're going to relocate this too. This is coming off separately, just like we had planned.
The adapter plate, wherever that is.
The adapter plate is going to...
I think it's over there.
It's going to either weld or bolt onto this baby. And then this will bolt on, or this will weld onto the end of the piping, whatever piping we fab up when we get to do it.
I'll try to look for some photos. Someone in the Australian page sent me a photo of how they cut theirs, and it would be cool to replicate that because they had like giant piping, which would be awesome. And yeah, that'll just help with the efficiency of the blower. It'll probably make it run a bit cooler with the more air we can get to it versus the adapter plate and the Cobra head intake and stuff. And you know, we're really limited without an intercooler, so we need, you know, as much airflow and as much cooling as possible. So this will just end up being the best option. So yeah, we've been saying it for a while that we wanted to not cut the supercharger, but it's kind of inevitable. I've actually not seen anyone in the US do this without cutting it, so
yeah, it's like a
it's a reason they do it.
Yeah, when you see pictures of the fitment or you actually get to the fitting part yourself, you're going to realize that there's truly no room without cutting the firewall.
Yep.
I really don't want to take the whole dashboard
Definitely
apart.
Definitely not, no.
Because it will never go back in the same.
Yep,
so,
that'd be really creaky.
I don't want to do that, so that's just how we're going to try it. And plus, we have a friend, Griffin, who can weld aluminum, and we knew him in high school, and we've... met him again and whatnot, and so now that is an option, whereas that wasn't an option before.
Well, Austin could weld, but he didn't have an aluminum welder.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the money to buy an aluminum welder, so... Griffin,
well, speaking about money to buy an aluminum welder, guys, we have definitely a merch design coming out, so I don't know if I should show you. Should I show them?
I think that we should show them, or maybe we should show them once we get it into shirts.
I'm not sure.
Because, like, I at least am gonna have, like, we're gonna have that shirt made for us at the very least.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be wearing it. Honestly, it's just worth it just to have them because it's such a cool design.
It's a phrase that we say all the time, not always on camera, but we always say it around the cars.
Yeah. We had an artist make the design for us, and we're gonna be using our logo that I changed up a little bit. The Jury Garage logo. We have stickers of, you can see right there. So if you guys also want a sticker right now
and support us
so we can actually not live in work in squalor.
Yeah, work in squalor. But we got 2 color options currently, and we can put it in whatever color essentially we wanted.
I've been talking to some local t-shirt print companies, and we're just weighing our options. I wanted to do it locally so we can support, you know, our area and not, you know, there's a lot of online sites where you can, you know, make bulk shirts and stuff, but I want to use a local company if possible, if the price is right, because sometimes the price isn't. So
hey, what's up? We're doing some filming. God, yeah. What do you have to say, Vince?
What do I have to say?
Yeah, what do you have to say to the camera?
Skeet, skeet, motherfucker. Skeet, skeet, goddamn.
Are you coming over?
Yeah, although I was kind of hoping if I gave you some gas money, you might come over with the Tahoe and help me get this shit over there. I don't know if it'll all fit in the Trans Am.
Oh, shit. I guess so. Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, there's a lot. I sent Davis a picture.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit. Okay, let's see it.
All right, guys. Vince is here. We're cleaning up the garage so we can put some parts in here. We'll go over
infinite parts.
Yeah, we'll go over this later in a separate video, but all the parts for his 408 stroker project for his Trans Am. So be sure to check that out. So we're cleaning out the garage, cleaning up the Camaro. Tristan thinks that's where the fuel door needs to be.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the center.
Nope, it's right here.
Well, that's easy then.
Yeah.
How thin is this? That's really thin too.
Yeah. In fact, actually.
Yeah, you can pop that out and check.
So our nibbler,
pop out, though.
nibbler is
Oh man, they are not easy to pop out.
nibbler is 2 mil like depth. So I think we should be good. I really do need. There we go. I could do it by my hand. It's gonna be gone forever though. It's gonna fall in. No. There we go. Yeah, that's nothing.
Okay.
So we're cutting our.
Basically.
Or
We'll come
drawing.
down a little bit more and then
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, we're gonna do it as cleanly as we can. We're not gonna be using an angle grinder if we don't have to. We have our nibbler, which should just go right through it, honestly. Using a straight edge, just referring to the internet. This is for our fuel door, and we're gonna be removing the fuel cell, or removing the fuel pump actually, so we can replace it.
Yep, that should be it. And then we'll see if we need to cut it any farther back. So like what I'm seeing in pictures is either the fuel pump is right here or right here. And so the panel just has to be cut more if it's farther back, but we shouldn't have to cut it any more than like right up here.
Okay. Yep.
But yeah, hopefully we won't have to use an angle grinder because that is an easy way to cut your fuel lines and
Dude, this
or
battery.
wiring.
This battery probably dead as hell,
Oh yeah, probably dead.
but we'll use it for mock-up for the battery relocation.
Tristan's good at killing batteries.
He is. The meth kit. Hell yeah.
There's F in there?
Not yet. There's gonna be.
Can I have a snort?
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I guess let's get that nibbler out. We've already showed it on camera, I'm pretty sure.
You just have to drill a pilot hole.
Yeah. I think it comes with a drill bit for it, yeah. Use this
Drill a pilot hole
step bit.
right-
Hell yeah.
Straight round
Pilot
clip.
hole right into your fuel pump.
Hell yeah. Yep, this just goes right into a drill.
Boys.
Here's that. Here's the battery. Here's the step bit. Yeah, it cuts like a 1/2-inch hole. And then you can put this in there, and as you rotate it, that little piece in the center goes up and down, and that'll cut a 2 mil.
Oh god, trans fluid.
Yeah, I tried drawing it up as much as I could. Here, put that in real quick. Yeah, so hit it real quick, just slowly.
Oh. Oh.
See, it goes up and down, and that
Oh, and then
has a
it
little
eats it right
edge.
here?
Has a little edge, yeah, and it'll fight the metal.
So let's see.
I did it on some cardboard here. Don't do it so fast, but here's his show. Go ahead. Faster. Yep. Oh. So you goes through it right like that, straight line. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you might want
Tristan
to
broke it.
That's
actually
a pretty neat tool.
actually tighten it. Yeah, I saw this on Chris Fix.
That's
That
pretty
man's
nice.
a legend.
Yep. So really good tip. It's very cheap, and we'll see about cutting a trap door really easily.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we're gonna give that a shot.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys, so we drilled a 1/2-inch hole in here. We couldn't use the step bit because it doesn't go down that far, but we just gave it a test, and man, it works already so well. Go ahead and give it a blast.
Oh, so we're
You
going
have
off.
to, you have to aim it, yeah.
Why would anyone use an angle grinder if you know this exists?
Seriously, that's amazing.
Chris
I am
fix is a legend.
I am thoroughly impressed. That's
I am
amazing.
impressed too that this is able to get through the sheet metal like that. You know, it looks pretty thin, but I mean, this is pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's very wait, and it's very clean too.
Yeah.
Like very clean cut.
The only problem is just that, like, you know, it removes a good amount of material. So actually, I don't know if I'll be able to silicone this back, but I could probably slather it with it.
So, guys, we're gonna go ahead and cut the rest of this access hole. You see how well it works, so we'll be done in no time. So we're gonna go ahead and work on this and check and see if we're in the right spot for the fuel pump.
Doesn't go up.
One thing I wanted to point out is there's this divot here and it's still cut through it. I mean, we got stuck right here. It doesn't want to go upwards, but it'll go downwards. So we're going to start on this hole, that back way, and then up here. It's really crazy how this tool works.
I think it's only because, like, the, you know, the drill can't really go down anymore like this. So it can go up, but so I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, only problem is getting it out.
Yeah, that's the only real issue.
So, yeah, we'll show you once we have this exposed.
Well, I think right through here would be perfect.
Cut it off.
Yep, so there's the fuel door. I can see the fuel lines. We can easily disconnect them. I think we should drill farther back.
That's what some people do for the fuel line, like, so they can get to them. Oh, I didn't realize that these connectors are right here. Yeah, we will definitely want to at least like 3-4 more inches. This is awesome. I'm so happy that this thing works so easy, and there's no risk of cutting anything underneath it.
Yeah, literally the only gap that can cut is in between those two. That's it.
Yeah, that's the important thing, is like that it can't cut your fuel system.
Yep. No angle grinder. We're
keep
not
going.
mess with anything. Yeah.
That thing might be sharp, so careful.
I don't know how far back you want to go.
Like another more inch. That's probably good. Yeah, I think that should be perfect. Look how dirty, you guys see how dirty the fuel tank is?
Yep.
Shit, man. Yeah, this is, oh, careful, Davis. Don't cut yourself. Yeah, this is stupid F-body stuff. In my Bonneville, this thing would not be needed.
Nope.
Hell yeah. So yeah, perfect. That's actually perfect.
Let's get our shop back, get all the aluminum bits up.
Yeah, I kept seeing pictures of the fuel pump being like right here and then right here.
I've also seen people have like a square out here. We might need to do that because this line disconnects right there, this line disconnects there, that line disconnects there, but this one I can't see where it disconnects.
Yeah.
Goes farther down in there.
I got a flashlight.
I think it's right here. So yeah.
Might have to cut that L out.
At least a fingernail underneath the metal.
Oh, I'd see it right there. Yeah, so I'm thinking from here. So I think if we cut along this line, I don't think that'll be enough. So I think that we'll have to open up like another inch right over here. And then make that L.
Okay.
Well, oh, there's Isaiah boy.
Well, we'll go ahead and do that off camera.
Yeah, I gotta go to my my house real quick. Cool. But this is awesome progress.
Yep. All right, guys. So we got the hole drilled. We kind of made a mess up right here. We thought we could go all the way there, but there's kind of like a hump that goes between here where these spot welds are.
Goodbye, Davis.
But no, don't close it.
Goodbye, Davis.
No.
Goodbye.
Anyways, we got the hole cut there. We can reach the last fitting right in there. So yeah, we should really be good to go to disconnect this and remove it. And we're gonna get the shop back in here first. Obviously, we don't want to mess up anything. I'll have to figure out how we need to remove this. I don't know if we can remove the bolts and then spin something or what, or how it really goes. But
you beep it, you boop it.
Now that we have the hole cut, we can put the new fuel pump in, new wiring, and yeah, we should be good to go. All right, guys. Well, we got this. This is just kind of like an idea. This obviously isn't permanent, but we're gonna get some weather stripping. This is some 3/8 line. You just cut a hole on it, and it'll make so you don't cut yourself on the sharp edges. But we have that all out. We got it all vacuumed up and cleaned up. I don't think we're going to be taking the fuel pump out today. We've just run out of time.
Gonna probably do it next week, but next week we're probably gonna put that new fuel pump in.
Here, let me go grab it real quick.
Yeah.
We got this new boot and everything. So this is a Kensmo 350.
It should be a 350 liter per hour.
Yeah, 350 liter per hour. Kensmo off eBay.
It's a lot smaller than like the one that actually is in it.
Yeah, so basically we'll take that fuel pump out, put this one in, fab it up, and then it looks like it has a new harness that just needs to be spliced in.
Yeah, we telling from how it was with my Bonneville, we might have to do some fabbing up of like the little you know, the plastic assembly, fuel pump assembly. Oh well, if we had to do that, whatever. But I think that my plans for this in the future will be just getting a bigger piece of
starting to rain.
Of steel and just weather strip this and put a hinge on it. But for, you know, for short term, it's just probably gonna get this on it, and I'm gonna try and do something to it so it doesn't get more moisture in the car.
Yep.
But that's another thing for another day. And this nibbler did such a good job, and like the edges aren't even super sharp, but it's just fantastic. Like, like I don't even know how we would have done this with an angle grinder without like possible serious,
easily
catastrophic failure.
If we were cutting up here, definitely would have gone through this. There's a harness easily.
I've seen professionals do this work and cut these wires.
Yep.
And so, like, that's how easy it is. If a professional does it.
Yeah, any of those fuel lines could have gotten nicked. The harness itself, very easy. That nibbler came in clutch. It was perfect for this job.
I would recommend that for any kind of tight space.
It's not even that expensive. It was like 30 bucks.
I'd recommend that tool to anybody.
Yep.
But,
I think that's going to do it. Pretty much that's what we got done today. Still need to clean the interior. I thought it was actually in the back seat, but it's up here, which makes it even easier. Just right in front of you.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
So,
it's pretty awesome.
That's going to do it. Starting to rain now.
Oregon and Washington have been overdue for some rain.
So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment down below.
And buy a sticker.
And wait for that merch. It's coming out soon.
Hell yeah.